Good afternoon. Sergeant First Class Reginald Knight retired reporting. Well, as expected, Vladimir Putin came to Alaska, did his thing, and then he left. If I've ever seen a more humiliation ritual on the world stage, I cannot remember it. Donald Trump was caught in the crossfire of being woefully unprepared from a seasoned KGB spy master. And he did several things that the world is going to have to contend with in the coming weeks, months, and years. First of all, he let the genie out of the bottle. Vladimir Putin is an international pariah. He is wanted for war crimes worldwide. And instead of him being arrested and sent to The Hague, Donald Trump invites him to Alaska for lunch, which he did not stay for. Second, Putin got everything he wanted. He had no intention of agreeing to a ceasefire. And Donald Trump dropped that demand for a ceasefire. And then he states, well, we'll talk with Zelensky later. And what that buys him is a whole lot of time. Because right now, unfortunately, Russian forces are making advances in Ukraine. And it's just a matter of time where the rubber is going to meet the road. Putin knows this. And Donald Trump, doddering, confused, full diaper, sat there like a deer in the headlights. Third, he has given Putin the juice that he needed to be credible on the international stage again. And a thought occurred to me, and please hear me out. This is just my theory, but if you really think about it, you can see that it's true. I thought about all the problems they're having in Ukraine. I thought about the issues they're having in Gaza, with Syria, with Iran, with Lebanon. And I thought about lots of the things that Donald Trump has said and done in those situations. And it all points back to one man, and that's Vladimir Putin. The Russians have wanted to have a bigger stake in the Middle East for years. And now, because of their man in Washington, Donald Trump, they're going to get it. Because we have diminished on the international stage as being a nation for civility and peace. And now other players are emerging to take those roles. Well, it looks as if the Russians are well positioned to do that because everyone can realize, everyone can see, particularly from yesterday, that Donald Trump is way out of his league. He's not only a poor deal maker, he is a poor chess player. And Vladimir Putin is 5-6 moves ahead of him. There's a great possibility that this next meeting between Zelensky and Putin might be postponed. It depends on how the Russians are doing militarily in their Ukrainian campaign. But one thing is clear to the world, to most of Americans, and now some of the MAGA faithful, that Donald Trump is unfit to be president of the Dog Catcher Society, much less president of the United States. He has set a dangerous precedent to welcome international criminals on our shores. And he has positioned and maneuvered himself with nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And all he does is bow to the whims of Vladimir Putin. Sergeant First Class Reginald Knight, retired, reporting. If you like my videos, please like, share, and follow me on YouTube. Have a great Saturday.